He was in a bad mood because someone
I
fucked
was
with his
warned
Allen
about
wrenches.
that.
I was mad.
And
as
so I
fuck.
said something to him about how if you kept track of your shit, whatever, yada yada.
Yeah.
He said, "Shut the fuck up, stuttering Stanley."
Oh, piss
And
him
I
off.
said,
Piss
"That
him
is your
off.
fucking one time."
What's up, guys? Welcome back for another episode. This episode is brought to you by the Head Cleaner for your mount needs. He's the guy. Ready Safe Survival Tins. If you have any need for survival equipment at all, it all comes in a small little tin, and you would be surprised what is inside. Also, Hot DTF Products is the one we get our shirts from, our koozies, everything you think you need that has our logo shooting the shit on it. So, let's dive on in.
And we're back. Thank you, Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise.
The phone call was just about done.
No, you know the best part though is my brother-in-law when he texts me, and he's like, "Hey, need to talk to you." I'm thinking serious. This is how redneck serious we are. He's like, "How much cut corn you got?" I was like, "Everything to the east of me is cut corn." He's like, "Want to shoot a limit tomorrow?" I'm like, "Yeah." But the problem is I volunteered to do this 9/11 deal tomorrow, so I have to go
Sunday, magnet fishing
and dove shooting.
and dove shooting.
Thank you, Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise. Ninjas are after
I will
me.
bring the bullpup.
Yes, I'll bring my bullpup, and then we'll
You
take.
gotta have a stamp for this shit or something.
Yeah, you do. We gotta run to Walmart
Okay, so we don't get caught.
tomorrow.
I mean, poaching's bad.
Poaching is horrible. We're gonna go buy stamps tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay,
We're
that,
going to
Hey,
revisit a
hey.
subject.
Air quotes.
what?
Air quotes. We're gonna go buy stamps tomorrow, and we're gonna go dove shooting while
gonna
we're magnet
revisit a
fishing on
subject
Sunday. If
What
that's
are we
Wanamaker Gun
revisiting?
Show, I already saw
No.
at the table.
That got us a shit ton of views and a shit ton of pissed off fucking people.
An 8.6
So
blackout?
this says, can you have too many guns? People here don't think so.
No,
Yeah.
you can never have too many
Hold on,
guns.
hold on. Roughly every 4 out of 10 adults in the United States live in a household where there is a gun. Over 30%.
Oh.
For all you fuckers
Oh,
reading-
I
I'm
remember
reading
this. I remember this.
I'm reading this off of
A shit ton of hate.
Is it
MSN.
Reddit? It's off of Reddit.
MSN's website.
No,
It
we got a
says
shit ton of hate on this.
over 30% of adults are gun owners. The right to bear arms established with the Second Amendment of the Constitution allows firearms to become a fixture.
But that's just for muskets against
So
British.
this says right here, using data from multiple sources, including the Rand Corporation
Who?
and
Rand?
the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco,
Rand what?
Firearms, and Explosives,
Fuck the ATF.
24/7.
Don't cuss and then we get a visit.
Oh, I'm Jerry.
Love the ATF, I guess.
The strongest gun culture states are ranked from least to most pro-gun on the three-party quality rating. Okay.
Texas has got to be number one.
For every retails for every 100,000 people. Okay. Okay. So let's scroll over here. Click these buttons. Why is this important? The 10 states with the strongest are among. Okay. So let's say state.
Range about 52% of the 65%
But I'm scrolling through the
with
there's
higher
no-
consumers.
No states in there. That's a fucking ad. Fuck you. Okay, New Jersey.
New Jersey.
2.9
Joyzy.
Jersey.
firearm stores.
Those
state of
fucking
200
moolies.
So in New Jersey alone, there's only 272 total stores.
That's it?
Yeah.
Shit, we got that many in our
But in
county.
Stores?
Massachusetts, there's
Just stores.
297 firearm stores.
Tell me something.
Okay,
before you go too far,
90% of households own a gun in New Jersey.
who in their
That
right
is
mind?
registered though.
Hawaii,
That's
Who in their right
registered.
mind named a state Massachusetts?
of course, fucking California. towards the
Like,
bottom.
how bored were
It's
you?
the Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Like, how is that a word?
Rhode Island.
Massachusetts.
Mass a shooting
In
chooses.
Rhode
Yeah.
Island, there are 70 stores total. 6.4 per 100,000 people. Firearm ownership rate is 13.9%.
That's the fourth
That's-
fewest states.
It's still that's registered.
Exactly.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was my bitch the whole time. The last
That's-
time we talked about this, and they brought it up. They're like, "Oh, well, those numbers aren't correct." I'm like, "No, they're correct.
Kansas.
I mean,
They're only correct with the fact
Had
that
I not lost all my guns in the tragic boating accident
I
during
did.
the
I lost
flood,
all mine.
I would have had a shitload that were unregistered
You
too.
said
people.
Texas is 26th.
No shit.
Texas is 26. I bet you Oklahoma's top 4. Bet you money.
Them Indians
Because-
are still using bows and
Because
arrows.
Oklahoma has the best gun laws.
Kansas is
Fuck.
15th.
Kansas is 15th. Come on, where's OC?
What?
954 total stores. 32.5 per 100,000 people.
32.5 per 100,000. I think that's
43 per.
those stats are a little
know
off.
that's bullshit.
Those stats are a little off.
Household.
If I hadn't have lost all mine in a tragic boating accident,
I might have had a lot more than that.
Kansas what?
That says state gun safety law grade is an F.
An F.
Well, fuck them.
Yeah. That stands for fantastic. That was the Big Easy. That was New
So-
Orleans.
I just don't
So
buy
Missouri's
guns unless I can
11th.
register them to be
Missouri's
legal.
11th. Come on.
Oklahoma's 9th.
Oh, that's bullshit.
No, that's not fucking right.
Oklahoma's love their
Arkansas
guns.
is 8th.
I love you, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
I love you.
West
If you can
Virginia.
have sex
Okay,
with your cousin, you can own a gun.
top 5.
I love you, Goat. If you ever watch this, you know I'm bullshitting.
No, he's not.
He's not. That's the only place your uncle can be your cousin.
Your
Top
mom's,
five
your
is
dad, your
South
sister's
Dakota.
brother.
I believe that.
Top 5 South Dakota, North Dakota.
North Dakota. Don't you know?
Alaska,
Well, but
It's fucking Alaska. That actually ought to be number
in,
one.
in Alaska, it's
They got one
mandatory to own a
dealership.
gun. Montana, you
Montana.
sweet
Please
baby
tell me
Jesus.
California's number.
fuck. There's no way.
There ain't no way.
No
I think
way.
they're in the bottom 3.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Wyoming.
I can see that.
I'm
That
proud of
that
you.
actually makes perfect
I am
sense.
proud
That
of you,
Montana
Wyoming.
up there.
This is the number 1 gun owning state is Wyoming.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm very proud of them. But I thought Alaska would be the number 1. You know, I saw a deal here the other day. If you leave city limits in Alaska, you're required to carry a gun.
because you're going to foreign fucking country.
Right. And the other thing that really shocked me with Alaska,
Going to
you
Canada,
realize if hitchhiking is legal in Alaska.
'cause
and
they don't
if
want
you-
you to fucking freeze to death.
Okay, so on that same subject, if you drive by a hitchhiker and do not pick them up, you can be charged with involuntary manslaughter.
Really?
For one, they went through this whole statistics. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't care. I literally watched the show and they're like, not only did you possibly sign that guy's death warrant by not picking him up because an animal could attack him,
But what if he's standing there with a
but he could,
machete and
but
a
he could die from
fucking
hypothermia
pistol?
because that state is so brutal. Like the living conditions are so brutal, they still give you subsidiary money to live in Alaska. If you're a permanent Alaskan resident, they pay you so much a year just to live there.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why you drive into Anchorage and there's all them homeless motherfuckers laying around everywhere drinking coffee, eating pizza.
Sounds like California.
No,
Oh.
because in California
Oh.
they're homeless and they're
We're gonna-
laying on the sidewalk, but they're probably not eating pizza. They're eating
Texas
tube
is
steaks smothered in underwear.
Apparently, what the fuck?
California literally has
Tube steaks smothered in underwear.
My wife orders that every night.
California.
Yeah, but your wife orders it.
Mile sections. Of
Say it happens.
You know what? If a big ass earthquake ever happened
And just
and
took it off the
California
fucking
fell
map.
off the map, I really don't think anybody would be upset.
Mm.
I
They've
really
all
don't.
moved to fucking Texas
I
anyhow.
really don't.
So they get shipped to New York.
No, the fuck.
That's where all the rest
All
of the
these fucking
Mexicans are going.
California people are going right to Texas. Watch all the bullshit.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think they're just shipping them up to fucking Washington on the front lawn.
No, not those people.
They're all the same fucking thing.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I
I'm
don't.
just saying, if I was to go buy a diesel right now, and I was to go delete it because it makes the truck run better,
Oh God,
and I was to fucking drive it to California,
you're gonna kill the planet with your
I would
emissions.
fucking go to, I would get a ticket because my truck's not leaking.
But if you go to Mexico, they don't even come with the DEF and the fucking DEF.
The
What,
blue
what
death.
am I talking about? The DEF
Blue
and
Death?
all the fucking emission shit.
I never even thought about that.
Hey, do we want another beatbox?
I never thought about that.
What flavor?
I never thought
Mango.
This motherfucker's on one.
I know, I
I
love
I
love
never
it.
thought about buying
Hey.
a truck from Mexico.
Focus.
If they're coming back to the
Focus.
United States, they put all the shit on them.
Yeah, they
You
do.
have to buy one from Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I went down to like fucking Tijuana, and
There's a
bought
lot of
fucking
people-
Diesel.
If we
There's
go
a
down
lot
to
of people-
Tijuana, we're buying something, but it ain't a truck.
There's a lot of people buying
It's
shit from
fucking
Mexico,
cocaine.
but it ain't got
Donkey.
nothing.
Hey, buy the
Oh,
donkey, I'm
oh.
buying cocaine.
I'm just gonna say, you guys talking about the 1900s. I was born in the 90s, and it may have been the early 2000s or the late
You were
90s.
born in like the 70s.
I was too, born in the 1900s.
1900s, not the
Oh, sorry,
90s,
not the
you
90s. I was
grayhead
born in the 70s.
fucker.
But
Beatboxers
if
are
you're-
fucking with you, too. I feel like the sober one here. Loving it.
So you're talking about that, but
Hey, till we start crying.
that's happened. That's happened.
Oh,
The dude
God.
literally cried. We were talking.
Cried.
I didn't. Huh?
You might have.
I didn't.
I didn't.
He did.
It's recorded.
He did. We'll go back and watch the footage.
That's fine.
Just saying.
Just get in the cooler.
Pussy.
Wow. I feel like I'm being profiled. I don't identify as that.
I am what I eat.
I identify
But I got to be totally honest.
Taco Bell.
We literally talked about this here before. I don't even know where the fuck I was going
Exactly.
with that. You
Go
just
to the
fucked me all
cooler,
up.
Cletus. This mother, you couldn't carry it. The circus.
Avro.
Shout out to
Avro Circus. Avro
You are
Circus.
the
Look
guy.
Oh,
at that. Look at that. Look at that, Avro.
That logo and that logo.
oh
My dude.
God! Just proof right there. We all got kids. And we watch cartoons.
I love cartoons.
What flavor we want?
Cartoons.
Bro, I still watch fucking
Blue raspberry or mango?
Do the mango. Let's get rid of that nasty motherfucker. Or,
I mean, I
well,
thought
which
it was
one did
pretty
you
good.
like better? The man, you like the mango. Okay,
All right.
do whatever one he
No,
didn't
we're
like
gonna- we're gonna
best.
mix
It
this
don't
shit up.
matter. Whose cup was whose?
I said we're gonna mix this shit up. Cody liked the mango,
He like a.
Dude, I thought he
He like a the mango.
and so we're gonna give Cody the majority of the
Okay, so
holy.
I
Okay,
said
and there's
after I
Cody's
come back
mango.
from my break next
We'll
week.
we'll
I
come back to
said-
that. We'll revisit that in a
I
minute.
thought you were.
Bro,
Bruh.
Did your microphone go to
Bruh.
shit again?
why is it not working?
Gay.
It's not.
This dude is having issues.
No,
You're wor-
it's not. Look.
You're worse than my brother's kids.
You ain't got shit going on.
Hit the mic monitor button.
It's not working. None of it is.
Shut up.
Pause everything.
None
If
of
you
it.
can't hear
Oh,
Cody,
Wait.
we apologize, but
If
we're
you
happy about
couldn't
it.
hear me? I don't know how that fucker got turned down, but it's up now. Sorry. Oh
right.
shit.
Figured it
So
out.
If you don't hear me at all during any of that, it's just Tom and Mike being dumb.
Only
Yeah, we were
10
just
minutes of us talking
But
shit.
I
we were just
say-
talking about the Mexicans.
What was in my?
I
what's in
say,
my
hey,
cup?
This is the
um,
rest of the mango. I give him the majority. We're gonna shoot these, and then we're gonna go into the blue.
I say when I come back, because next weekend there won't be an
I really
episode
hope that
next
hurt
week.
him.
Me too.
I say,
Drink up.
Put it in your mouth and swallow.
there won't be an episode next week because I'll be.
I
Gone.
thought you was here next weekend.
No, I'm going to Branson.
He's going to Branson next weekend.
But
No,
the
we-
weekend after,
The weekend
I
after.
tell you what, send us
I say-
emails. We'll choose a special guest.
I say we introduce. Well, because here's the thing: if you do the special guest thing, that's fine. You come get the box from my house and you record.
Let's be honest.
I
we
still
don't know
have
how
to
to run
edit
the
it.
computers, and
I
you're
still
not
have
here.
to edit the shit. I
really
say,
don't.
Goucher, I say, after next weekend, we introduce Tom to the STS shot.
Oh, the chocolate peanut
I
butter.
will do shots. You don't understand that.
No, these
No.
are drinks.
But this has got to be a
It's-
Friday recording.
It's this
It's this, but it's chocolate,
peanut butter.
peanut butter whiskey, and banana pudding moonshine.
Okay, then you need to get the Dirty Monkey fucking banana peanut butter whiskey. Then 'cause that's a lot better.
Oh, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
No, no,
No,
no,
wait, no,
It's the same
no.
thing. Only
No,
it's
no. You've
way
never had
stouter.
this.
because he bought
It's
this.
delicious cold and by
Oh,
itself.
it's so good. He bought
it
this.
tastes like a Reese's peanut butter
chocolate
cup.
peanut butter whiskey.
I really don't
And then-
like those that much.
Oh, you will.
So
They're
it was,
okay, but not.
It was a mistake.
It was a mistake.
No, what
That
happened
turned out
was is
really
I went
good.
into the hole in the wall, and she had a whole display of new things. I said, "Look, I need something that's different and new because we do a podcast and we do drink reviews.
I want to try it.
We want to try new things. So she walked over and grabbed this bottle. It was like $30
Yeah.
for a fucking, was it a fifth?
Yeah, and I had bought a quart jar of the banana pudding moonshine.
So we combined it
And
two
so
together.
we're talking, and I told him, I said, look, when we go elk hunting, the first year that this happened, we forgot to take coffee creamer. I'm a bitch. I can't drink coffee black. I got to have a little creamer in it.
Son of a balls.
So we... so
Sorry about this.
so
there
we
go.
used the banana pudding
Look more to the edge of
moonshine,
the chair here.
which had a little, a little kick in it. Yeah, that shit. So we used the banana pudding moonshine as coffee creamer. We get
Right.
up in the morning up on top of the mountain. And he's like, well, it's kind of milky looking. He's like, I wonder what that tastes like with the chocolate peanut butter whiskey. I'm like, we drank all of it.
We drank the whole.
A quart jar of banana pudding moonshine and a fifth
When
of...
have I ever bitched out of shots? That's
Never,
all I
bro,
gotta
never.
say.
Never. And
That was the
whole
night
time
we
were
got in
doing
our
it,
feels.
the whole time we were doing it. Oh, yeah.
We did.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
The whole time we're doing it, I'm like, God, if Tom was here, he would totally be giggling his ass off because I'm freaking hammered.
He's
And
like,
I
so why
start-
don't you talk to me about your the whole thing with your kid? I'm like, all right,
Because
we
what
got enough
would-
alcohol here.
What would have been his oldest son
Yeah.
Yeah,
died 9 days after he was born.
that was actually
It was pretty recent.
a week ago. That was
Yeah.
14 years ago.
Yeah.
I seen that on Facebook.
Yeah. And so it was a sore subject, but I was like, you know what?
But
I've
we were
known this
drunk enough.
motherfucker. I've known this motherfucker
In
long
the
enough.
fucking fields the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So that was the most serious episode we've ever had.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I've known this motherfucker long enough, and we've talked about it enough, and I know how he gets all fucking morbid about his mama, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, I can't do that. She's dead. I'm like, God, quit it.
Well,
You make
okay,
me
so
feel
my,
bad.
my
And I'm like,
mom-
all right, so tell me exactly what happened, why this happened, and give me your thoughts on it. Holy shit, dude. We didn't just spiral down a wormhole. We crawled down that motherfucker. We grabbed the worm by the head, bit it off like fucking,
Fucking full on deep
yeah, like
throat.
we
Ozzy
sat in my
Osbourne. We
car.
bit it off.
It's so.
we
So
said-
we walked
we-
into
yeah,
my
we-
car, and he's like, he gets in my passenger seat. I start it. I look over at him. He's like, bro, and we do not push drinking and driving.
We don't promote
no,
drinking and
no,
driving
at all.
I don't know, but
And
it's
so
a
he
little
gets
fun.
in my car and he goes, hey, he goes, are you good to drive? I said, yeah, good. And he goes, all right, man. He goes, I love you. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go to bed. I said, okay. And so
He
I made it to the
elevator.
stop sign down
Hurled
there,
everywhere.
and I fucking puked everywhere because the stop sign, there was one here and there was one here. And
So
I
you had to
thought,
stop
okay.
2 times.
I thought, well,
then-
I'm gonna have to fix this problem, so I threw up.
And then on a legal note, he called his old lady, and she come and picked him up on the gravel and drove him the rest of the way home.
Yeah, that's what happened for sure.
That's exactly
Um,
what happened.
But and
And the next day at work, he's like,
no, that wasn't at work. That was on a Friday night.
I know, but that Monday at work, he's like, oh my God.
White girl waste.
I
He
said-
called me the next day and was like, "Hey, he's okay. Did you make it home?" I said, "Oh yeah," and he goes, "We got fucked up." I said, "Oh, we did."
Oh, we got plastered.
But the problem was we sat here the whole time. We didn't move.
No.
We
God.
he did not go to the bathroom.
So you
No,
didn't
we
feel it at
move.
all
We didn't
until
feel
you
shit.
stood
No, as soon as he
And
stood
as
up.
soon as the episode was over and we got up, we're both like, "Oh
Whoa,
shit!"
whoa, hold on, hold on.
Looks like there's a bed right there, son
Yep,
of a bitch.
well, that's the good part. Being in the hunting cabin, we could have literally
Oh,
passed
yeah.
out right here and just slept
that,
it off.
That'd have been a whole other video, though.
Bro,
Would have.
but
have been
he
cuddling on,
introduced a new shot to the world. You take peanut butter and
Chocolate peanut butter whiskey.
chocolate peanut butter whiskey, and you mix it with
And
banana
it's
pudding
called-
moonshine.
It's not Screwball. It was
It was just P and B.
no, it
Does
had
it
a
have a
name.
dirty monkey on the front of it?
No,
that was Curveball.
a curveball peanut
You guys
butter
had
chocolate,
no.
Curveball.
Curveball was the
chocolate peanut butter
no,
whiskey.
That was the barbecue flavor.
Oh yeah, we still have it in the fridge.
No, that's
Have you
the-
tried the barbecue
yes,
whiskey?
that still gave me the heartburn.
Tastes like Sweet Baby Ray's with some bourbon in it.
Let me see. Here.
Backside of a camel's nut
What
sack
is
in the Sahara.
Yeah, look it up. What is the chocolate peanut butter whiskey.
The one I
That shit
have
was
had
good.
it was called the Dirty Monkey or something like that. It was a banana peanut butter whiskey.
Well, we have dirty banana as well. But that banana pudding moonshine, God, it's back when we were still shooting on the other side of the cabin.
No, we were shooting here.
No,
Yes, we were.
we were right over there and got hammered behind the.
There we go. Nobody knows what the fuck we're doing.
Nope. Hold on. Part 1, deep story time. We were right here.
Oh, okay, okay.
We were right here.
What's it called? Look it up, because wow, I was looking skinny.
It's right there.
Not really.
It's right there.
Would it?
Right there.
I love
There's
you.
the
I mean,
there's
that
the
was
shit
a
right
not
there.
so fat moment. There it is. That is it.
But
I'm
you don't
trying to
know
figure
what
out
it
where it's
is.
at.
Go back, go back, go back, go back. It was sitting on the table in that one frame, right there.
Hold on.
Dude, it
I already
really.
mentioned how good these hats look.
Oh,
I mean,
they,
it's fucking beautiful.
Oh, there
let
it
me
is.
show y'all.
It's fucking.
It's right there.
Look at those hats.
That's
That is the
screwball.
STS
That
shot.
is a cool hat right there.
It's fine. That's what we need to do. 1,000 followers. We'll do a drawing for a hat. They like, comment, do all
For
the
sure.
good shit.
Like, comment,
You got to be a
subscribe,
subscriber to our page.
for sure.
Give me a compliment about how good I look in
Oh,
the hat.
I mean, I'm not saying I look good, but if I was a girl, I'd totally do me.
It'd be a pity fuck, but
I mean, he ain't wrong. But you know what? You do you.
I would.
I can't. I'm married. I mean, I can do myself, if that's what we're still talking about.
It's okay, honey. Go away.
Bad girl. Bad.
I got family that watches this. This is the bad part.
I know, right?
You know they're praying for me at this
They
point.
are. They are. Thank you,
What
Jesus.
the
Help me,
hell? He
Tom
wasn't
Cruise.
raised that way. I kind of
said-
was.
He said, "Good Lord," and 9 pound, 8 ounce, sweet baby Jesus.
Screwball.
Screwball,
Yeah.
chocolate peanut butter whiskey. And
That's why you said curveball. Is why you thought of it. It was
because Curveball was the barbecue whiskey. you
Yeah.
bought.
So you take screwball with banana pudding moonshine.
Oh, that shit is so good.
You have
So
what's
good.
called the STS shot.
Yes,
You know what
It's
I
so-
love about
so good.
people with ADHD? This motherfucker locked on
he does.
to what we need to figure out.
He does.
You,
And I'm
I
and I'm
love
not
it.
medicated. I'm not medicated.
No, he will
I-
stop and go,
Fucking love it.
squirrel.
Because when they are bored, they're just when they get a fucking chance to go after something, you go after it.
No, ADHD
God help
sucks.
you if that dopamine changes. Them.
And
You
I can say I've tried the whole like Adderall. I've tried the whole.
Oh
Fuck
yeah, that just
Adderall.
makes you a zombie.
I think too much, and I know I think a lot.
Motherfucker, I know you. You think a lot.
And but
anyway.
like
It makes you stay up all night at a bike rally.
well with like Adderall, like I think
Yes,
a
it
lot
does.
more.
in a pool of your own
But it's like
sweat.
it's slower, so you think about it a lot.
Yeah.
And imagine thinking about something for like an hour. You know, like you got like something going on in your life, and you think about it for an hour.
right.
Thinking about it for 4 hours.
I did it for 14
Fuck that.
because I don't
No,
have
it fucking sucks.
I don't have ADHD. I don't think. And
No, you don't.
we got on a motorcycle.
You got the 80. What the fuck?
Yeah. We got on motorcycles, me and a buddy of mine, and we rode to Little Sturgis, Kentucky.
Damn it, man.
Hey, damn it, man. I love him. We get on the highway and we're rolling out, and he's got a bad hip. So about every 200 miles we'd stop, get off, stretch the legs. So we get to Little Sturgis, Kentucky.
Okay, in all fairness, though, he's riding Lollipop then, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was a hard
That's
tail.
a hardtail 113
knuckles
SS.
and forehead.
I was eating Lunchables.
He was. So we get to Little Sturgis, Kentucky, and we get in line because you don't just show up at that bike rally.
Fucker.
You don't just show up at that bike
34.
rally and go in. Most of them you pull in, you pay your money, you go in, you set your camp up. Well, there's so many people piling into this sumbitch that you got to set in line, and they have 4 lines, and they go in order. All this line, all this line, all this line, all this line. Well, as we pulled in to line 1, they had just stopped it. So they just let everybody into line 1. So we got 3 lines in front of us, and we're at the back of line 1. Well, Blondie gets out off the bike, and my dad drove his trike. So me and Frankie's on our bikes, and Dad drove his trike, and he's got the coolers and the tents and all that shit on it. And she jumps off the bike, and she goes, well, I guess we'll drink until we get in. I'm like, all right. Mind you, I've been on a motorcycle for 8 solid hours, running 75 to 80 mile an hour. She comes over with a handle or a half gallon of
Dick.
pre-mixed
That's a handle.
margarita.
That's a handle.
Pre-mixed margarita with tequila gold. And I'm like, God dang. There ain't nothing ever come good from that Mexican.
No, tequila is fucking
Nothing.
rough.
And so I'm drinking the lattes, the
getting
Bush
naked on tequila.
lattes, waiting on them to show up. And then,
Oh, back in it was Corona.
no. I was drinking the Bush lattes. I did drink the Corona back in the day with the Jaeger, and it makes a good chewy sweet tart. Good chewy sweet tart burp.
Oh, that was hot.
So I got more.
Bartender, he needs more.
So
I got no more.
we drank this
We got plenty
whole
of beer.
handle of pre-mixed margarita mix.
If you drink those, I'm gonna sound like the guy off fucking yellows, or the guy off fucking
He said you gonna drink one of them
No.
yellow ones.
I got
what's
a
it
bunch
called?
of yellow jackets.
What's the fucking show on
called-
Netflix with the guy with the mustache? What the fuck's his name?
Ned,
Cold.
No,
do you need one?
not
Do
that.
you need one of them?
I'd take one of them.
Okay.
Who's the guy? Has the Hey, Coucher
Lloyd.
has the mustache off of. It's got him,
Yellowstone.
Ashton Kutcher. No, him, Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, Sam Elliott.
Yes. Off of fucking
The ranch.
The ranch.
yeah. Whenever I hear
Er,
that show, I think of that beer.
Okay, so anyway, we're waiting, right?
Makes me a
And it takes like an
cowboy.
hour for them to cycle through the 4 lanes
Right.
at Little Sturgis. Well, I drank that whole, or I drank a third of that whole big ass deal of margarita mix and a whole bunch of lattes.
How'd you feel?
I was hammered because I've been driving all day and sunburnt, and this shit's in August.
If you
And it's
have
hotter than
never
Satan's
got
balls.
to experience a bike rally,
Oh, it's,
fucking
I've
do
been to
it.
Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue once.
that's not a bike
No.
rally.
No, I'm just
That
saying.
is not a
That's the
bike
closest I
rally.
can
That's not
say
a
I've
bike
ever
rally,
been
though.
to.
You need that white trash
You need
feeling.
Pawhuska, Oklahoma.
Oh,
You need the
dude.
Boogie in Indiana. You need
I'm just saying. I
the
would.
Rot Rally in Texas. That's a good one.
I would
the
know I'd
Republic of
made it
Texas?
if a guy like Tom showed up with a thong over his shoulders.
Yeah,
And it fucking happens.
it does.
Well,
I
when
am
have you been?
telling you.
Oh, he's been there. I witnessed
Have
I
it.
you
was
had a
the
thong
dude
over your
walking.
shoulders?
I was the guy
Yeah.
walking around, no shirt on, tramp stamp hanging out, having a good fucking
Hell
time.
yeah.
I
So-
got knocked over a line of a dozen fucking bikes one night, drunk off
He
my
did.
ass,
He did.
trying to kick back and relax on
He did.
mine.
Almost knocked over a '66 generator shovel. And,
Yeah, 'cause
You
I
ever
leaned
wonder why
back.
we didn't record on Friday nights? It's
It was-
because we get drunk.
it was
Oh,
a
this
bad
is
thing.
happens.
fucking
So,
amazing.
welcome to part 2.
So yes, we're gonna have this is gonna be part 2. So anyway,
How
we
far into
finally
this are we?
not long enough. So finally we get
Dinner
in.
2 hours.
Finally we get into Little
About
Can't
30.
Sturgis.
read words.
2.5.
And we're following my old man on the track. We get to our what we're gonna call our campsite.
Yep.
Get everything set up, and I'm like, and I'm fucking done. Frankie goes, "What?" I said, "I'm fucking done." Like 8 hours on a motorcycle, sunburnt, windburnt, beat
Oh
up,
yeah.
asshole feels like it's fucking just done.
It's like riding all the way to the
Yeah.
sand dunes.
And so I'm like, I'm done. I said, I'm gonna go lay down in the tent and take a nap. And he goes, "Motherfucker, Pervert Row is just starting."
Thank God.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh no.
Oh no, you do.
No,
I'm-
you do.
I'm
You
saying-
do.
But like
You
at
do.
that point, you're like, I don't
Because
give a fuck.
every
You
bike
do.
rally like that is like Mardi Gras. When
Yeah.
dark hits, the boobies are out, they're showing the stuff, everybody's having fun. And he goes, "Here, take this."
Got any pouches?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
So he hands me this little pill. This is where this all started from. This was all.
Adderall.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So if you don't need it,
I
You
hate
don't
it.
need
Take it.
I fucking hate it.
well, like I said, if you don't need it, you don't need it. So I literally look
Go
at
on.
it and I'm like, "What is this?" And he goes, "Just take it. You'll be fine. He goes, but you're not taking a nap. I'm like, all right. Because it's like 3:30 in the afternoon at that point. Use your fingernails.
God
Don't be a bitch.
damn.
God dang. Did you,
Question.
y'all seen me open that
Bro,
right up?
watch this. Hey, look, this bitch is about to fall off.
Is that your coke now?
Rip it off on camera. Come on.
That's the black one that fucking broke.
Rip it off on camera.
Do it.
It's so wiggly.
Do it. No
No.
balls. No balls.
It's still attached. I
Okay.
tried today.
So
Hold
hold
on.
on.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Pahuska, Oklahoma.
Thank you, Jesus. Nelson,
Oh god.
Who?
Nelson, I'm still pissed at you for not having it. I realize you had a.
I know
Divorce.
you know who I'm talking about.
Divorces
I
are
do.
overrated.
I do.
What? Courtney, I love you. This is before your time. What was her name? You remember
Sandy?
Sandy?
Sandy Cheeks.
Nope. Sandy rode
This
with
motherfucker
Sandy
took like
rode
a
with the
Dora
mamas.
the Explorer fucking tent, one person kid tent, and that's what he was sleeping. Fucking feet hanging out the goddamn bottom of this goddamn tent.
Sandy was
Oh,
beautiful.
And
dude.
fucking Lynn with the twins.
She was a bad bitch.
I
Bad
gotta
bitch.
wake him up.
So we get to Little Sturgis,
Sorry,
right? And I
Courtney.
take that
I
little
love you.
Tic Tac, and I'm like,
You can
All
edit
right.
that part out.
we're good.
Nope.
No, hell no.
It's in it to win it now, bud.
So
You know how
long
hard that
story
is?
short is I stay up all night with everybody on Pervert Row, and we're handing out beads, and I like
You sweating?
oh God, dude,
Ah,
like a
man.
crack baby in a cold dumpster. Like, just twitching. Yeah. And so everything kind of starts to die down. This is on Thursday night.
Oh.
Because the bike rally's Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, and then part of Sunday, and everybody goes home. Well, we took vacation, got there early. Anyway, so Friday is the Jello wrestling and the weenie bike, which if y'all are bikers, you know what I'm talking about, and the slow drags and all that shit in the pavilion. So Thursday night, I finally go to bed at like 3:30 in the morning. Mind you, I've been on the road for a solid 9 hours. I've been drinking for another solid fucking 4 or 5 hours. Hammered drunk, 2 packs of cigarettes in, just fucking done. And I lay down on a air mattress in a pool of my own sweat and stared at the roof of this fucking tent until I watched the sun come up. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. And I'm like, I can't go to sleep. I couldn't turn my mind off. And I didn't know why I was there. And I didn't know what my name was. And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And I'm like, oh my God. I got to remember to
I'm gonna
breathe.
die.
And I got up
Adderall
and I got out of the tent the next morning. And my buddy and his old lady are climbing out of their tent. And I looked right at him and I said, what in the actual fuck did you give me?
Right.
And he goes, what are you talking about? I said, when we got here and got camp set up, I said, you told me to hang on. You give me a little pill. And we partied all night. And he goes, oh, I'll give you an Adderall.
That's time
He's
release
like-
Adderall.
Yeah, he goes, if you don't need it, you need it. I'm like, I didn't need it. And I fucking didn't need it. Dude, I thought I literally solved problems of the world that they didn't know they had.
Right.
And I laid there and I stared. I think I counted the stitches in the seams of that fucking tent for
hate
hours.
Adderall.
He's
Because it
sitting there
makes me-
telling me, he goes, I'm dipping my fingers in my sweat, putting it in my eyes because I couldn't blink.
I couldn't.
Bro, I hated it.
I
because-
literally, my mouth is fucking foul and it runs and I can't help it. But I went from 5th gear to holy shit
Somebody hit
in
the
like
brake.
2.5 minutes.
I hate it.
Oh, it's
It makes
the
me
devil.
feel- so like me, I'm like, so my brain's going 90 miles an hour. All
Oh,
the
we
time.
know.
And
I
we
love
know.
it.
You
Like-
will squirrel poop.
oh yeah,
Well,
and also it's a part of like it's like my stutter also, and
Of your what?
you bitch, he's still one of the only ones who can say it.
I know. I
um,
fucking love it because most people will make fun of him. I just want to
No,
clarify it
so
now.
you say most a lot do.
I am not making fun of him. I fucking love it. I try my best to pick out a conversation that we can have with at least one word in his answer that's going to cause him to do it.
And
Because I'm like, oh, go.
And
It's
so,
always
like-
coming.
That's how he
None.
does it. Measure at night. Oh, yeah, it's coming.
Oh, thank you,
No, you'd be
Jesus. How
surprised.
many Tom Cruise?
so, like, if I'm severely pissed off,
oh, he gets bad.
You don't miss a note.
no,
No.
no,
No.
I won't
he's-
stutter at all.
No, he gets
But
bad.
if I'm,
He's like,
but you can ask him, and there's also on our page, there's video proof. Whenever I'm severely drunk, it doesn't happen.
nope.
Let's say you have been
It slows-
extremely.
It slows a lot of
Yeah,
things down.
bullshit.
But like
Pisses me off. I
love
love
it.
it when he gets all flustered.
Adderall makes me not me.
You start skipping.
No, like so
No.
you know when you watch like
No,
Sean
Adderall
Ryan,
makes him like slow down.
so like when you watch
Fuck.
Sean Ryan and they talk about that out of body experience, I
Yeah.
feel like that. I feel like I'm watching myself, and that's how you know I'm not drunk. I'm stuttering. But, I'm watching myself talk,
You're a little drunk.
and I don't like it.
no.
And so like, but because I had this conversation today,
Mhm.
yesterday with a guy I work with.
Really?
I'm not gonna throw his name out there,
Right.
but he's like, "What?" Because not gonna lie, there's a bunch of college girls walking around. Every guy on the fucking planet looks.
Really?
But he's like,
No, we don't.
He's
We're
like,
good Christians.
Ashley?
I've
He
never
looked.
seen you like look at something and go, "Oh, nice," and then like not stutter. So he's like, "Is it a certain word? Is it a certain letter? Is it a certain?" And I'm like, "No, it's just it's how my brain works. Like,
Yeah.
I overthink it, and I can't say it, and so like that's why if you go back and watch the episode of us getting fucking hammered, I don't do it at all.
Not at all.
And
he gets settled into that mode, and it's like, all right, I'm
I'm-
good. And the next day, I ain't gonna lie, I texted him. I was like, "That's bullshit."
well, it's
He goes,
it's-
"What?" I said, "That's bullshit. You didn't fucking stutter one time, and I tried to get you there."
Yeah. And it's I feel boring. Like so if I'm on Adderall, I feel boring. I feel like not myself. And and if you go back and watch, I've done stupid things over the years. But like I
You are
I
kind of boring.
I don't like it. And I
You
like
are.
being
And
myself.
no,
and-
no, when he's stuttering, he's not boring at all.
no,
When
I'm
he's not
I-
stuttering,
if I'm stuttering, I'm me.
Yeah.
And so like
he's
if
having a good time.
yeah, I'm
when he's
loving
fucking
it.
stuttering.
And so yeah, like it's fucking
Well,
hilarious.
He was wound the fuck up when I got here.
Oh, I still am.
Dude, you know what's funny is the one night we had Jake out here.
Oh yeah. Oh
Ja-
god.
I was giving him shit, and Jake kept looking at him like,
Because like so it's like
Like, is that
Jake is
okay?
my so Jake is my
Because-
younger brother, and the only person who ever stand up for me in a way
Luke Combs Jr.
before him. Yeah, Jake is Luke Combs Jr.
He is.
To ever stand up to me before him was Andrew McGee, Had Dog,
Oh man, no.
and he's been my best friend since we were in preschool. And
They suck dick together.
he does not like
Love
he
you,
does
Mad
not
Dog.
like
I
people
hung out
making
with
fun
Mad
of
Dog
me
last
for it.
weekend.
And so when he started doing it, Jake was like, "Excuse me?" Like he looked at me like,
Jake
"Is that
just kept
okay?"
looking at him like, "Are you really
You
letting
don't
him
beat
say
his
this?
ass?
You
And
really letting him say this?"
what's hilarious is when I was a child and he was married to his ex-wife,
Mm-hmm.
he used to throw us around his ex-wife's parents' pool
I did.
like we were kids. Like, just like, yeah.
Because you were a fucking
Yeah,
kid.
because we were kids. And so like I've known him for a lot. Like when I first started working where he worked, I said, "Do you remember me?" He goes, "No." And I said, "Well, you
and
were
then he
married to
explained who he
Tasha."
was, and I'm like,
I said,
"Holy
"You were married
shit."
to Tasha, and you used to. My mom took us out there, and you threw us around a pool." And he was like, "Holy shit!"
I tried to drown you. I'm
And
sorry.
I was like, "Yeah, that
I mean,
was
I only
me."
held him on him for a second.
And he's like, "Oh
Turned blue for a
God!"
minute.
yeah.
And ever since then, it clicked. And then the whole podcast
But
thing started.
it's one of them. I mean, you can make it up. You can say what you want, whatever. There is nothing that's going to come out of my mouth towards him that's malicious.
Now
Ever.
there
It-
was
it
one
won't.
time.
I'm not that guy.
there was one time at work And for everyone
No,
asking,
he does not like stuttering Stanley.
he said he was in a bad mood because someone
I
fucked
was
with his
warned
Allen
about
wrenches.
that. I'll be-
I was mad.
And
as
so I
fuck.
said something to him about how if you kept track of your shit, whatever, yada yada.
Yeah.
He said, "Shut the fuck up, stuttering Stanley."
Oh, piss
And
him
I
off.
said,
Piss
that
him
is your
off.
fucking one time. That's
Yep.
all you fucking get for the day. That's fucking it. And he was like, "Oh, I found it. I found the one thing that you don't like
I
being
did.
called."
Found the
did.
nerve.
I
And
did.
he doesn't push the envelope a lot.
I don't
But,
try to
like,
push it.
He knows that is pushing it. That one statement can fucking push me over the edge. And so
And now I kind of say it just to fuck with him because
but
I know he knows I'm fucking with him. And
Oh, yeah.
it's like no big deal. We were sitting in the other room, in the loading room one day, and some guys that we work with, we'll leave them unnamed. They said something. I was like, "You talking about fucking stuttering Stanley?" And he goes, "I hear you, you son of a bitch." And I only said it out
I was
loud.
around the corner.
I only said it out loud to see if I could get a rise out of him, and he's like, I was like, oh, there it is, there it is.
That's
But yeah,
like for some reason that saying gets me. I don't know why.
Is that
But
I was warned
because
about
it's like-
that.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what.
because
good God.
it's Happy Gilmore
Yeah.
today, Junior.
and that
Stuttering
that doesn't
Stanley.
bother me as much because I know it's just how
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, that was we fuck with each other enough.
Oh, we fuck with
Good,
each other.
but if
as
you
much-
watch him,
Mm.
like, so when we worked together, whenever it was not him making fun of me, he would watch to see how far they took it.
I would,
He'd be like, "All right,"
I would,
and then
and
like,
then I'd sit there.
like if
I
they
know,
would go
for
too
sure.
far,
I would text him. I'd be like, "That fucking chapped your ass, didn't it?"
yeah.
The rest of them are still talking, and I'm texting him. I'm like,
Because
"That
I-
chapped your
because
ass,
I
didn't
just-
it?" He was like,
I would just stop
Yeah.
talking. I just quit talking.
I was
And I
like,
would just
"Hey."
put my headphones in. I would ignore everybody.
There ain't no pun intended. They're just fucking dickholes.
We do that shit at the bar.
Oh,
But,
for
oh,
sure.
We fucking with one another,
And-
some asshole
For
come up
sure.
out of the blue,
I'm
and they'd always
o-
they would fucking go to me. I have no clue why everyone has ever
Always.
focused toward me.
Always.
I'd take it for a little bit, and you know what? I'd get quiet. He'd be sitting there staring at me, beat his ass.
I said, "Are you okay?"
okay.
And the best part was our best friend,
Oh, he deaf.
deaf as a motherfucker, but could read lips.
Cooper. Oh yes.
Josh, I love you. And he would literally look at us, and I'd look at Tom. I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's like, he'd either go, "Yes," or "I'll kill him." And I'm like, "Oh shit!" So that
Fights
was our,
on, boys.
that was our trigger. He'd look at Coop. He'd look at me, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill him." I learned how to read lips because of Coop. If
No
he said,
shit.
"Yes, I'm okay," I'm like, "All right, fine. We're gonna buy more. We're gonna buy more drinks. We're gonna do our thing." If he said, "I'm gonna kill him," I'm like, "Oh,
I can
fuck."
take a lot of shit,
a lot."
but it hit
lot.
that point. It's like, you know what? It's time for you to meet Jesus.
You're not being funny anymore. You're
No,
just
we all
trying to fucking
fuck
piss
with one
somebody
another.
off.
There's a difference between having fun and that one guy will say, "Let's see if I can fuck with you. See
Yeah.
how far you go." Well,
Yeah. The night
well,
I
just
got
as far as you go to the dentist.
the night I got the back of that hand tattooed.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
that was
so,
a good one.
So I'm working behind the bar because I went through a stretch where it was like 7 or 8 years. I was a bartender from Thursday night to Sunday night. Didn't keep a 9-to-5 job. Didn't need it. I just bartend.
and
I
we
made
got
enough.
fucked up.
Oh, we got fucked up a lot.
Yeah.
I made enough in tips and tips because I didn't get paid to bartend, and I made enough in tips because of tips.
You've said that 6 fucking
I know,
times, stuttering
I'm
Stanley.
trying to ensure that whole fact that it was because we're in a small town in a small community, and we got all these local farmers. They just come in, have
The good old boys.
8 or 10 mixed drinks because they've been on a tractor all day, and they're like,
Right.
"I'm gonna tip you $20, whatever." You know, great guys.
Bring me alcohol, leave me the fuck alone.
Yes, for sure. So we're at our local hangout. They're all there because they've worked their ass off all day, and the tractor ran out of fuel, or a fucking flat tire happened or whatever, and I'm the bartender, and they take care of you. Like literally, if that bar was still open today, I
never
wouldn't
tipped you.
have. I know.
I never fucking tipped you.
You didn't have to. But if that bar was
You
still
took
open
forever to give me
today,
fucking drinks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to have a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah.
Because I could make as much in 3 nights as I make now in 40 hours. Because they took care of their bartender. We'd drink. We'd have fun. I drank while I was bartending.
Yeah.
We hung out. We had a blast.
Kept the light bill on most
For
of the time.
sure. But we would have those moments where he was always there. Coop was always there. Coop's deaf as a motherfucker. And he would look at me and he would wink. And I'm like, oh, god dang. We're about to have a fucking total
Here we
shit
go,
show.
boys. Here we go.
Yeah. All he had to do was wink. And I'm like, shit's about to go down. Y'all need to get your own drinks because I'm going to have to go out back.
Right.
And so one night, I get the whole back of that hand tattooed.
That was fresh. Still
It was.
weeping.
It was still. I still had.
Still weeping.
I still had all the salve or whatever you call the shit on it.
Nut butter.
Yeah, that shit. And so this guy walks back into the bar after I made him leave. I'm like, look, you're gonna have to go home because everybody's telling me. Because at that point, I'm just running, getting drinks for everybody. And he comes up, Coop comes up, a couple other guys come up, and they're like, this summit's about to start some shit. I'm like, all right. I said, hey, no more. You need to pay your tab. You need to go home. So they pay their tab. They walk out the back door. About 3 minutes later, we're all fucking talking. Everything's great. And he goes, the door's opening. The guy walks in. He looks at me and he goes, did you tell everybody in here you were going to get your ass beat? I'm like, no, I didn't tell anybody because that ain't happening. And around the corner of the bar I came. Well, I couldn't get past him or Coop, and they're all fucking shoving him out the back door. Well, this guy reaches out for me, and I will never forget it till I die. He reaches out, and I reach in, I don't even know what you call it, reaction, because I'm a right-handed.
Yeah.
This is my grab arm. This is my
And he's
finish
always
the
had
day
that
arm.
big fucking ring on that goddamn
I did.
finger.
And I grabbed his throat and I thought, God dang, I just got that tattoo done. This is going to get all kinds of tore up. And the dude looked at me and I just blasted him. Over his shoulder while they're pushing everybody out. I'll never forget it till I die. Bless his heart. Eric Spencer did not deserve what he got.
He got the thumb
This
to the
dude was
eye.
right in the middle of it. It was his ex-brother-in-law. We're pushing everybody out the door, and I am beating on this dude's nose like none other. Just jackhammering. And we get outside, and everybody kind of files out, and the whole parking lot lights up into a brawl. And I'm looking around trying to think who I'm going to punch next, just to make sure him and Cooper's good.
was
And I
golden.
look over, and Eric is standing right by me, and his right eye looks like a growth. He took a thumb, somehow, between this whole deal, he took a thumb to the eye. This dude wasn't even in it. But because he was standing close
It was
enough,
too fucking close.
he was standing close enough when him and Coop got in the middle of it because the guy was talking shit. And I come in behind him, he just got shuffled out with the group down this little hallway and got a thumb to the eye. Dude, he looked like,
He showed up to work
don't know what
Monday
you
with
call it, a Shih
sunglasses
Tzu.
on.
he
Yeah.
looked like a Shih Tzu where my eyes are all bugged out
Yeah.
for no reason.
That's a pug.
His, a pug.
Pug, there you
A
go.
pug. That was
Yeah.
that was Spencer.
That was a
His eye
fucking
was all
pug.
pugged out. And I'm like, oh, you poor son of a bitch.
He showed up to work Monday with sunglasses on.
He did.
What the- Oh,
He did. And I'm swinging over everybody's head. I'm just trying to beat the shit out of anything I can get hold of.
that was after him and Casey too.
It was. And so we get up the next morning. He calls me. He's like, how you feeling? I said, I'm a little sore. He's like, yeah, me too.
I
We're
used to
going.
enjoy fighting.
This was on a Sunday. And because it was a private club, it was open on Sundays. He goes, "What are we doing?" I said, "I don't know. Come up. We'll ride the scooters up and drink a couple beers and soak up our wounds."
Fuck home.
God dang, dude. We get up the next morning and Eric sends me a picture of his face. And his right eye is bulging out of his cheekbone. And I'm like, God dang. I said, "What happened to you?" And he goes, "Well, I was right in the middle of that shit last night." And I was like, oh, that hurt. Like, I felt bad for
Look
the son
like
of a
a
bitch.
hoochie.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, we had good fights up there.
We
God,
did.
that was a lot
We
of
did.
fun.
We did.
I never got paid to bounce. God damn, we did a lot of bouncing up there.
We did.
My wife, God love her. The
That
Beer
woman put up-
Olympics.
thank you, Jesus.
Beer Olympics. We said, and that was the year we didn't win shit.
I still got a t-shirt
Eric
though.
was still with my sister. We went through beer. We knew we was gonna lose. None of us even thought. We were drunk when we showed up. We get out there.
Actually, I think we won
Whatever.
that one.
No, we didn't win that one. That's the one that Church got in a fight with them boys from Pleasanton.
Oh.
I
Oh,
go to
yeah.
the bathroom. My ex-brother-in-law is still with my sister. They're over there talking to my wife, who was pregnant with my son at the time.
Yeah, that we found
They're-
out that night.
Well, you guys found
I
out.
found
Yeah,
out
I
that
knew about
night.
it for a while and then put it into
That
work.
old Uno here actually dropped a load that stuck.
We said right beside, I'm going to the bathroom. Right?
I
Yeah,
have that
y'all
problem.
stay here.
Ask me about that in a minute.
Yeah. I go to the bathroom. And I start hearing all this commotion. I'm in there. Here, I love a rainy night. It sounds like a fight. Come out, be goddamn if it wasn't. There's a fight right in the middle of the goddamn bar. My wife is on the other side of this bar, pregnant as shit. I see my brother-in-law standing over there bouncing up and down like Johnny Jackrabbit.
And this
And
dude,
there's my sister squared off in front of my wife with any motherfucker to come close with a beer bottle in her hand ready to decapitate a motherfucker. It's like, well, we got this. Fuck, we're good. My little sister can fight like ain't grown man you ever
Incoming.
seen. She don't give a shit. Like, I got this. I dive right into the fucking pile. I'm getting in there. We're going to get this fight broke up. Tommy Raymond.
yeah,
I seen him
Tommy.
the other night. I grabbed this
Tommy.
motherfucker. Known Tommy all for fucking years.
yeah.
I grab him. I'm backing him up. I don't want to hit Tommy. He's one of my people. Motherfucker swinging, fucking elbows me in the goddamn nose on the way out. You son of a bitch.
Nice.
Throw him aside. He's like, I'm sorry. Grab him old boys from fucking Pleasanton. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm an MMA fighter. MMA don't stand shit against fucking rednecks.
That's
Right.
right.
That guy, I think he watched MMA. That was the closest he ever fucking came to it.
No,
But
the one you're talking about actually fought it.
him and his girlfriend running their mouths. Got fucking the church. Got him and his old, which I think they was fucking
Adam.
split at the time.
Adam and yep.
Wasn't they? I think they were broke up. Now
Yep.
that bitch fought like a wildcat for him.
Oh,
though.
that some bitch claw.
Oh,
And she
my
would claw the
God.
eyes out of Satan himself.
And walk-
So we're on that same level, and we're hanging out. Everything's good, and we have a New Year's Eve party that year.
I wasn't there. Gina was there. I was working.
Yeah. Same year, he's working at the water department. He's stuck at the water plant, and so me and Coop go. We hang out, and I'm used to having him on one side or the other. And I'm supposed to be the bouncer that night. Well, this guy comes in and it's him and his wife and her ex-husband.
No, I was there that night.
You was. You
I was there that night. That wasn't New Year's Eve night.
Yeah, it was. It was with Delbert.
That's the
That was
night.
New Year's Eve.
That was the night Chase kicked out a boy in the balls
Yeah,
and he folded up like a taco.
New Year's Eve. So
I was there that
we're
night.
we're at the bar, and everybody knows everybody in our little small town bar. And the owner of the bar, she said, "Look, you need to keep an eye on that group." And I was like, "Why?" She goes, "Well, that's the mom of the kids." She goes, "And that's her current husband,
Is the friend of the
and
ex
that's her ex-husband." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, I mean, if I'm gonna hang out with somebody, I'm not hanging out with my kids' new dad or on the reverse side, my kids' wife, ex-husband. So I just kept watching. And she's like, look, you can drink free all night, but I need you to make sure that nothing happens. I'm like, all right. So I'm drinking free beer and I'm watching them, and they go in the bathroom. Well, the dad goes in the bathroom and the stepdad follows him in. And I'm like, oh, God dang.
Little weird.
Yeah. So I'm standing at the pool table. I'm like, this is not going to be good. Pretty soon the bathroom door opens up and he's got one of them. I don't know if it was the stepdad or the dad's got the other one by the throat. And I'm like, all right, this shit's got to stop. So I just grabbed whichever one was on the top, drug him out of the bathroom. I'm like, you need to sit the fuck down. This ain't happening no more. So we got it all calmed down. And like he said, in our small town bar, everybody knew everybody. And we all hung out. Nobody had any problems. Nobody had any issues. They were our family.
Right.
Yeah.
Like literally, to this day, they're still my family. Some of them have deceased. Some of them have moved on, but they're still my family. And so the owner of the bar, she goes, hey, I need you to go tell them three they need to leave. I'm like, all right. So I got to be
Mind
the
you,
spokesman.
he had on this pretty brand new white shirt.
Completely white linen
Yeah.
shirt.
Looked like
And I get to be the spokesman for the group.
trying to be Big Papa Pimp
Yeah,
like he
she's
always
like,
wants
you
to
need
be.
to go tell them they need to go home. I'm like, oh, okay. You give me enough of them malt beverages. I'm gonna tell anybody to go home.
Just go fuck yourself.
That's right. So I walk over, and there's two dudes and the chick at
No,
their table.
she wasn't right there.
Oh, she's right in the
She was
middle
over
of it.
the other side of the bar.
Oh, you're right. You're right. She
Right.
was. So I walk over and I was
Sue
like,
took care of
look,
her.
I said, I know you fellas are having a little bit of a questionable night. It's New Year's Eve.
It's a lot of
I
fun.
said, but everybody in this bar knows everybody, and we're all getting along. Everything's going to be great. I'm going to need you two to leave. And this dude went from standing looking at me to this shit.
Oh yeah.
He turned 30 degrees and he
look.
planted that right foot. I thought, this sumbitch is going to swing on me. And I've got our whole family, as I call it, behind me. And I thought, really, dude? This is not good on your part.
The line of rednecks.
Yeah. And so this fucker comes from the hip. And it was like slow motion. And I saw it coming around. And I just kind of leaned back. And as I leaned back and ducked it, all I could see was his nose. And I put my fist as far as I could through his face. I was trying to touch the back of his skull.
You ever seen a water balloon explode?
Oh, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
it was super cool.
Pretty fucking close.
I just come with everything I had from the hip right into his face. And to the ground we went. And I got this dude in a headlock with my left arm. And I'm looking him eye to eye. And I got my right arm and I'm getting ready to just wail on him. And the owner of the bar grabs my wrist.
No, that was Gilbert.
No. It was Rex.
Was it Rex?
So he's got my wrist.
It's been a long time ago.
And
We
I'm
was
looking
drunk.
this guy in the eyes and I'm thinking, I'm going to whoop your ass. And he don't even know what's coming. And I can't move this arm. And I keep looking up and I'm like, why will this arm not move? I got 2 or 3 guys holding on to this hand. And I start going,
I was not one of them.
and I'm twitching. I'm like, what the fuck am I twitching for? And I look over and Delbert Cannon, bless
Eat
his
your
fucking soul.
ribs.
I love that sumbitch more than you'll ever know, is sitting on my hip, beating the piss out of my ribs.
Thought he was
He
the
is
other guy.
fucking jackhammering on me. And I said, Delbert, what are you doing? And he looks at me and we make eye contact and he goes, oh shit, Michael, I'm sorry.
Wrong guy.
I love you. Wrong guy. And I'm like, yeah. He said, but he was wearing a white shirt and you were wearing a white shirt. And I'm like, just fucking hit him. So he starts hitting him and I start headbutting this guy. Didn't square up good. It was a bad deal. Ended up with a big old eyebrow. Long story short, the whole next day, which is January 1st, we had a tradition.
Ride the bikes to the bar.
Jason McReynolds, Big Mac, and JC and a bunch of us would all meet up here. We'd get on the bikes. We'd ride. Even if it was sub-zero, we'd ride to the bar, have one beer, and come home.
Bullshit's what it was, but we did it.
So we all get on the bikes, and not kidding you, I had every ounce of leather I owned on, with every ounce of thermal and everything
I
else.
had coveralls on. It was cold as fuck.
Rode them some bitches to Fulton Bar. We pull in, we get off the bikes, we're all freezing to death. We go in, we order beer. Sitting at the bar, in walks Delbert Cannon. And if I don't do anything else in my whole life, I need to make sure that this is on camera. Delbert Cannon comes in and he sits down next to me because he's deceased. And I love him with everything
Delbert was
I have in
fucking
me.
awesome.
He was one of the best humans on the planet. And
Definitely.
he sits down next to him and he goes, Michael. He said, I love you. I said, I love you too. I was this hammered that I didn't remember the night before. And he goes, are you sure? I said, yeah. He goes, well, I'm sorry for hitting you. I said, well, if it's any consolation, it didn't hurt. He goes, it's fucking not. It was supposed to hurt. I was beating the shit out of somebody. I was like, okay, well, you tell your lies and I'll tell mine. He goes, I was fucking hitting you in the rib cage because I thought it was the guy next to you. I was like, well, it didn't hurt. And he goes, Susan, I'm getting old. I'm getting really old because I don't even have anything behind my punches anymore. He was so worried about the fact that he didn't have anything behind his punches. He forgot the whole idea of why we were fighting. I miss that old motherfucker so much. I can't even tell you.
Suze broke her hand on that one.
Oh, she did.
That old gal come running. Suze leveled her at the fucking bar.
Oh, and
This
the
fucking-
gal was sitting on her chest, and Suze was smacking her in the face. She said, don't you touch my friend. Don't you touch my friend. Kept hitting her. And finally, the old gal looked at her, and Susan just wailed on her. Dude, I'm not kidding you. Probably the best part of... I'm not going to say that. Because the best part of my life is still yet to come. But the best part of my life up until that point was spent inside those four walls.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Good times.
So-
Good times.
Oh, somebody's
He's
Somebody's
fucking
lips are
feeling
thick.
it.
No.
I
I was thinking about how I wanted to. Fuck you, Tom. I was thinking about how I wanted to say it, but we went down a little bit of memory lane.
Oh,
all
we
the way
went down
through.
a lot of wormholes.
On the second part
Yeah.
of this. So I feel like you got a Friday episode of us after work, having some beers, having fun, yada yada
I
yada.
still got a 3/4 of a
Um,
beer. Put
Well,
that one.
quit being a bitch.
So
Nobody likes a quitter.
I feel like we have time for the next episode to talk about things because
Yeah.
I'll be gone.
Yeah.
So
Oh, we
he can
do.
write some stuff down on his notepad.
Get a sketchboard out.
Tom and I will show up with nothing in mind
Not a fucking thing, but a good
because
idea.
we do what we want.
Exactly.
Fucking rebels. But it
I'm
was
still
fun.
young. I got memories still.
I feel like we could.
He said, "We're
Fucking
rebel."
TV.
Fat
How
chick.
about
We're.
how about next time, fat chick? What?
What?
How about
Thank you, Jesus.
next
That's what I
time
said, right?
we introduce Tom to the STS shot?
I'm good with that.
You can't do that without me.
No,
When we're all here,
whenever
Oh,
all of
okay.
us because
Okay.
because I'll be gone next weekend.
Okay.
you be what? You be
So
what?
the
You be
weekend
what?
after that,
All right.
what'd you?
I,
Just,
Nothing.
I already have a quart jar of
Have you ever
the
taken a
banana.
beer can up the
Yes,
ass, Tom?
no, side of the head, but
No, up the ass. Because
Oh,
does
no.
it come with $20?
no, it comes with no water included.
Oh,
That's
no,
$20.
thank you.
It's $20.
But
No, thank you. I get paid for stuff like that.
Jordan, you're welcome. $20.
I would
$20.
shoot for next not next weekend, but the weekend after. We're kind of taking a week break because I'll be gone on a
Yeah,
trip.
but this will be
We
the
got enough
second
for
episode.
2 weeks.
Yeah. So
This will be the second episode.
you're probably gonna get an episode. The week we come back for sure, we're gonna introduce Tom to the STS. If
I
I,
like
have to
that.
buy 2 bottles of each, I'll buy 2 bottles of
No,
each.
no.
Oh
no.
no.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Are you calling me an alcoholic? What the fuck's
I
that?
mean, I'm just saying. I'll buy 2
I
bottles
will
of the
call
moonshine.
you when I'm at the liquor
get
store.
You get the
I
peanut
will
butter.
call you at the liquor store.
You get the peanut butter whiskey.
Y'all
I'll
making
get the
me feel
moonshine.
bad about myself
um,
almost.
No,
So-
no, because him and I drank a whole bottle by ourselves of both.
So we're going to buy
So
extra just
if
for
we
you.
throw you in the mix,
I'll be in the mix.
we're gonna be fucked up.
But it was fun. We missed you guys. We got 2 weeks worth of episodes
It was
here.
so much fun.
Oh, fuck yes.
Shout out to the support for everybody. If you're looking for
The head cleaner.
if you're looking for a European mount head cleaner, survival tins, any of your survival needs, you got Ready Safe
Ready,
Survival.
safe, survival.
Our merch is done by Hot
Hot
DTF,
DTF.
and I'm
Thank
going
you,
to throw.
Mikey.
Hey,
We love you.
I'm gonna throw a shout out. We talked about it. Square One Masonry. You have anything masonry needs?
We know that guy. We do.
I know that guy. It's controversial for him.
no,
because of-
no, it ain't. No, it ain't.
But
There ain't no
So,
controversy at all.
if
If you need masonry stuff,
small, big, large, whatever, we got you.
aha.
so-
Even the big ones,
Even the big ones.
Mhm,
Even
the
the
fun
big ones.
ones.
But
big, large, small, fat,
so
all that shit.
we got merch.
That's
We
fucked
got
up, wasn't it?
we got
You
merch.
said
We
you
have
like them thick.
head mounts. We have everything you need. We got survival tins. I believe we still have one left.
Yep.
So
We do.
if,
Blowing up our-
if
We do.
if you would like it, just comment. Just tell us.
Yeah, show us what you want.
And
You
by the
know,
way,
at 1,000
by the way, to
fucking
end the episode-
subscribers, 1,000 fucking subscribers,
1,000 subscribers,
like,
we blow up the
comment, do
camper.
this shit.
I'm
Put
not
your
even-
name in the
I'm not
comments.
even lying. In
We
this,
will draw.
No,
for one of these
not
new
even
hats.
that. It's we're fucking blowing up the camper. It's happening.
Oh, we're gonna blow that camper.
I will
I'm
send
not even
money.
lying.
We will get Tannerite. We will blow that.
if
shit
you
up.
want a Ready Safe Survival tin, this one has an Olight keychain.
I just want you guys to know the only
That
person,
shit ain't cheap.
the
O-Light.
only
An
person,
Olight, look.
the
Isn't
only
it-
person who
Oh,
commented was my
no.
daughter.
Oh.
Oh.
It has an Olight keychain. It activates as you open
You're
it.
gonna fuck up the one we got left, ain't you?
No.
Oh, I can get
Look,
more.
as you pull it off,
Oh.
yeah,
And
800 lumens,
for
little
whoever's
keychain
watching,
light.
my daughter was the only one who said she wanted one.
She was, and Cody kept going. We can't do this because she's my daughter. I'm like, bullshit.
But the
shit.
crazy thing
Commented.
is Hayden is fascinated by it. She fucking loves it.
Well, and Hayden, I said the first person that comments gets one of these tins,
And she did.
and Hayden was
There
the
you
first
go.
one that commented. I was
And
like,
we
you know what?
we need to because she's Hayden and all my
She's a
kids
good
watch.
kid.
She watches all of them. Hayden watches all of them on Spotify and YouTube. She loves it, and so she's very jealous of a certain big papa fucking daddy. I feel sorry for his arm, but she wants
Really?
to be on the show. So
Well,
maybe
well-
when the
No,
maybe when the microphone
Well,
shows up,
while I'm not here,
Bring her up
well,
here.
I won't be here either.
I'll,
Well,
I'll
there's
be
one where
gone.
it's just gonna be you
So,
and us, and what you
have
do.
Ashley- have Ashley bring
maybe
her
our
up.
episode will
Bring
be
her.
with Hayden.
Bring her. Hey,
And-
Oh, that'd be cool.
you're
as shit.
fucking showing up.
And so
That would be cool.
shout out to my daughter Hayden.
She's talking about Big Papa Red.
she's talking about Big Papa Red.
Hayden, you will be on an episode. I
But
promise.
she's the one who wanted the survival tin. She got it. It's in the safe at home. But
Oh, I love it because
So-
for 2 weeks he kept going. We can't do this. She's my daughter. I'm like, I don't care. He's like, no. We put this out for everybody to comment and do their thing on. I was like, yeah, I know. And she was the first one. And we said we were going to do the first one.
I have to
and so he said Hayden gets it.
I was like,
But-
yep, nope, you're taking it to her.
Hit that in note. Shout out to the Head Cleaner, Survival Tins, Hot DTF for the merch. We love everybody who
We
supports
do.
us.
We do.
We are ready for 1,000 fucking subscribers so we can
At
blow up his
1,000,
camper.
you comment,
Get us
give
to
us your shit,
1,000.
subscribe.
We're
But
gonna
We
buy
will put somebody.
Tannerite.
I will send you a fucking hat.
No.
If you
No,
are,
even
hey,
at that,
I will
we're gonna
send him a
buy-
hat.
wait.
Yeah,
If
but we're
you
gonna
are
buy Tannerite.
the 1,000th subscriber, whenever you click the button and it goes to 1,000, send me a screenshot at the email is in the description.
Oh,
Send me a
okay.
screenshot. When you send me a screenshot, I will get you a t-shirt, a hat, and a tumbler.
And we're
No.
gonna blow up a camper.
I will send you all three, and I will spray paint your name on the fucking camper. If you are the 1,000th subscriber,
Holy shit, we're gonna do this.
if you are the 1,000th subscriber, send me proof that you are
Tell me something.
at the shooting the shit show at gmail.com.
Tell me something.
Something.
Can we blow this shit up on Hell's Bend and not get in trouble?
Probably not, but I bet we can
But
find someplace
I don't know what they're
close.
saying.
Okay.
But if you send me the
Because
info,
I have the
you send me
camper
the proof,
and I have the Tannerite.
I will get you a hat,
We'll
a
figure
t-shirt,
it
a
out.
tumbler,
Okay.
whatever you want. You send me the info, I will get it to you. But that's that. They're
We're
kinda
gonna
blandishing up.
blow up a camper at 1,000.
But
Do it.
for that, we're gonna end it here. This has been a great 2-part episode. If you're
It's been a fucking
if-
awesome 2-part.
if you're watching part 2, be sure to go back and watch part 1. It's been
Oh,
great.
for sure. Part 1
We
was
have
better than
a
part 2.
lot more shit to come. Deer season's coming up. Dove season's here.
Shot show's coming up.
Shot show's coming up.
Shot
Duck
show is
season's
coming up.
If you are a avid fucking hunter, no matter what it is, we will have everything you need. I will have this fucking motherfucker
If you
laying in a
have
duck blind watching me shoot shit.
if you have somebody that you want to see at SHOT Show, leave it in the comments.
And if you don't know what SHOT Show is, it is a closed environment, basically
it's an
invitational
invitation only
only.
Of
Event
anybody who's
where
anybody
It
on
has
the
got
gun
Remington.
industry.
It has got fucking Smith and Wesson. It has got Fort Scott Munitions. I'm giving them a shout out. It has got everybody in the weapon industry in one area in
Not
Vegas.
just guns. Not just guns.
No,
You got
the
you
industry.
got Tops knives. You got
but it's in Vegas, correct?
tactical shit.
Yes.
It's in Vegas.
Anything you can think of, survival related, weapon related, anything. It's in Vegas. He will be there.
Say the word. If you got somebody you want to see, you let us know. I'll make sure and get pictures of them.
But either way, we love you guys. Thanks for the support. We hope by
Yes, thank
the
you
end of the
so
weekend
much.
we hit
Fuck
1,000
yeah.
subscribers. So next week or a couple weekends from now,
We
get
will
to blow
tell
that
you who it
motherfucker up.
is.
I don't know
If we
who's
have 1,000 subscribers, I can't even tell you how happy that makes my heart.
but. And I just want to give a shout out to Mikey Norris.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Hot
Mike.
DTF. He is
Hot DTF.
he.
For all your
Anytime we have an
t-shirt,
idea,
hats.
he takes it. He runs with it.
He does.
Like he's fucking great. He hats these two guys are wearing are fucking great. So
Okay.
on the end of that, we love you guys.
We're
We
out.
will see you in a couple weeks. Be prepared for hunting season.
Fuck
It's about to go
yes.
crazy.
Yes, it is. Deer season's about
Later.
to happen. Get yourself a hat.
All right. Bye,
Love
guys.
y'all.